Welcome to Bookie's Place. You know what we do here. We don't talk about the glit or the glam. We talk about the grit and the grind. And we bring your favorite people to share their journey, their inspiration, and how far they've come. And today I have in the building the one and only. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the one and only drum roll.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm
So good
fine.
to
You can see that I'm fine.
You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, boy. How's
Yeah,
it
what's
going?
up?
Welcome to Bookie's Place. I want you to tell us your story, tell us your journey, tell us how it all began for you, where you were born, and how you arrived where you are. So the hardships, the times that the doors closed in your face, the times you second guessed yourself, you're gonna, bring it all in your story. So start from the beginning where you were born, and we'll flow with you wherever you go, we go.
Okay, firstly, I will introduce myself. My name is Bello Kreb. My real name is actually Bello, but Kabir is my real name, Bello Kabir. Yeah. So my mom gave birth to four boys, and I'm the
So
last one
that's
there.
four. Melo,
Yeah.
that's four in your eyes, Abby. He's four.
Yes, four plus four. Yeah, four. Four actually.
Oh my gosh, I have to get through this interview. This one I say four. He's four.
Yeah,
He's
four is
eight.
four like this. So we gave birth to four boys. So I'm the last born. Yeah, I think I'm the stubborn one too. But my mom loves me so much, during the house chores, and she would be like, don't worry, he's a small boy now, don't let him do anything. He's a small boy, don't I say, okay, no problem. So my brother started getting angry with me because I don't do anything at all. Just because I'm the last born. Then I'm always getting stuffs based on last born now. I never knew that thing was a setup. So when I started growing and okay, let me just fast forward to the religious part. My dad is actually Muslim, but my mom is a Christian. So my mom started taking me to church. So I started going to church, and there was a time in my life I was learning how to play drum. I think I was 6 then. I was playing drums then. So I started going to church. Then fast forward to when I started visiting, when I attended MFM. You know MFM, right?
Of course.
Yeah, Mountain of Fire Miracle Ministry. So I went there for a service, and I saw some group of guys having a drama rehearsal. So I joined the group, the drama group. That's where I met Josh. But before then, to be honest, things have not been easy because I was not born to silver spoon.
Okay, tell us about that. Those are the kind of things we want to hear.
Okay, yeah. So I practically I did everything, like everything, anything that is. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't steal though. Like anything that involves work, I've done it. Like I used to be a dancer, I used to be a photographer, I used to be a cleaner. Because after my secondary school, so I didn't go to after my secondary school, I didn't go to
University.
I had to pause for a while, so I started doing this cleaning job for sorry, excuse me. Josh. Josh,
Tell Josh.
you dey shoot for this thing, you dey mess up. See you. So I
Josh, we can
started
see you. Tell him that we can see him. Josh, we can see you. Josh,
you don't ruin this thing. So where did I stop actually?
he said that
Okay,
what
yeah,
you call it?
I was working as a cleaner. Then I did this cleaning job for I think it was 3 years or 2 years. Yeah, during that process, I had an accident. I broke my right shoulder, like a dislocation actually. Yeah, when I was working, and so fast forward to when I stopped the cleaning job. Yeah, I remember my first phone I got for myself. was through the cleaning job I did. Then it was
What were
12,000
you
then.
cleaning? What were you cleaning?
Like
Where?
a cleaner, I work in the bank, to work in the bank or sometimes factory. It's actually a group of companies. Like they'll just call us to go and clean. Like we go to clean houses and but my position there was I actually work in the bank, but as a cleaner. So I started doing. Yeah, I remember. So my first salary I got from that cleaning job then was 12,000. Then I got myself a phone. It was BlackBerry then. So it was BlackBerry then. So I did that thing for like 2 years. Yeah, I did it for like 2 years, and what else? What else? What else? Okay, so I go back to the streets because I grew up in a very very rough area. It's called Mushi. I'm sure you know Mushi. You're familiar with Mushi,
Okay,
right?
of
Yeah.
course.
So I grew up in Mushi. So after stopping the cleaning job, I went back to the streets. So I was doing like almost everything, like anything that is going to make you get money. So that was what I was doing. Yeah, Mushi. Someone was saying Mushi. Yeah. So I grew up in Mushi. So at night, when I stopped the cleaning job at night, there's a bakery somewhere in Mushi. We'll go there at night. We'll work with them. So they won't give us money. They will just give us bread to go with. So sometimes they might give us like four bread. And meanwhile, my mom doesn't know I'm doing all this, but she knew when I was working as a cleaner. Yeah, because from one set, I don't like staying at home. Like me, I don't like staying just sitting there. When I'm seated at home, like I feel like I'm useless. So I just like no, I need to start doing something. Yeah.
Wow.
So after I practically did a lot of things. Like so after the cleaning job, I was working at the bakery, but I didn't really do that for long. So after then, I was now I started growing interest in entertainment. Yeah, I've always wanted to be an actor, like a Nollywood actor from day one. So I I now grew the interest in. So I went to the church. I joined the drama group. That's where I met Josh, the popular Josh Too Funny. So I met Josh. So we we were working together. He's a producer, like he produced music. So I was working with him. I was a studio rat then. So I was working with Josh and started doing stuff together. Like we go to shows together, we go to drama rehearsals, we go to churches together. So at the point then, we were known in every audition. Like when they're calling acting, you- because there was one time I used to watch you on TV like VO to the kill you why that time we they carry one air with the ones like yeah someone so credible. Yeah, so we were going to churches and we were hitting audition back to back. They knew us, all the judges, and they knew us in every audition. There are some set of there are some set of guys there. They 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 know us like that's where we meet. That's our meeting point. Meeting in audition, but we never get picked. We'll just go to audition. They will tell us we'll get back to you, but we never get picked. So there's a series we're actually shooting. We have a series called The Audition. Like that's
Inspiration.
the whole idea behind the audition that we have. We have it's actually on YouTube. So we've been to so many auditions. So from there, Jan just started singing. So Josh came up with this music group. Is that Josh was a rapper then? So I was a rapper too. Please, I don't want to tell you my rap name.
Tell us your rap name.
No. I'm ashamed of that name.
We won't tell anybody.
Of course, people are watching. So I used to be a rapper then with Josh. Like growing up and hustling, like me and Josh practically did almost all the hustle together. we did music together, worldwide rapper. Then I'll tell you Josh name. Josh rap name was Julex, worldwide rapper, physical spirits. While my own was actually my name was Kreb then, but there was something added to the Kreb. It was actually Krebsy. So yeah, so it was crep scene, and we started doing music. We did music for a very long time, and after a while we stopped music. I moved to photography. I went to study photography. I went to a technical school, which I studied photography and cinematography. Like so, I thought I was going to be a professional photographer then, because I had passion like. So the only thing that made me be turn a photographer was I wasn't able to get a camera because camera was expensive then. So after the photography, no, before the photography actually, me and Josh was we did music, then we dance. There's a dance group called Stone of David. Like we are gospel guys, church guys. We are church guys from beginning. So there's a dance group called Stone of David.
Did you ever
Just
dance to any of my songs?
is that your song?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. And there's one other song. If only people know that Simi was actually a
Oh yeah.
gospel musician. Then we did Simi song then, like Ara ile Ejijo Jesu dada o Ara ile. So yeah, we danced to the song. But when all this thing, we're doing it around the church, like even the music too. Like we're not doing any worldly or secular music then. So we're like we are innocent. Like we are still innocent now. So
Yeah.
we did
Yeah.
music, we did dance. So why we're dancing then? I was working as a cleaner. So I broke my hand and my shoulder my hand was like this for like 6 months. Like I couldn't walk properly. So my
How
hand
did
was
you
like
break your arm?
yeah, where I was working actually. The cleaning job I got then. So I used to be a cleaner. So they took me to one factory to go out and clean up the place. And getting there, the ground was so wet. Like everywhere was filled up with water, and then it's a slippery ground. So I went upstairs, like it's a factory now. There are offices inside the factory, so I went upstairs to clean. So I'm getting upstairs, and when I got there, I was cleaning the place, and when I saw I take slide, fall from up, like it's actually like from the first floor down. So I think I passed out. Like the only thing I can't even remember anything. So when I opened, I just saw myself in Lutz. My mom works in Lutz then, so they took me to Lutz, Lagos State University Teaching Hospital. So that was when I was receiving treatment because like my hand was bad. So for like 6 months I guess, so I was carrying my hand like this. So my hand was very with that I was going to shows with Josh. Like we were eating shows, yeah. But most times my mom would know I had to sneak out just to I would not be like, let's go with the bandage and everything. Let's go, bro. Let's go. We will go to show, we eat shows like that, and so we so after doing music and we did dance, then we did photography together. No, but we didn't go to the same school. He studied photography separately. I did mine. So so meanwhile, I fell in love with acting. I love acting so much. Like from my tender age, I love acting. So I was thinking of how to join all these Yoruba movies, and I got scammed. Yeah,
How?
I got scammed. Yeah, so I was going to meet people, like meet some of my neighbors in the house. Like I'll tell them I can act. Or they know anybody that is in this Yoruba movie industry that can help me. That they should just give me a chance to, express my acting. So there's this guy takes me around. So there's one man we met then. So the guy told me he was going to help me that I need to pay 22,000. And I didn't have that money. So he said if I'm able to pay that amount, if I'm able to pay that amount, that he's going to give me a role in the movie. I was like, I don't have that kind of money now. Me that the biggest money I've ever received them was 12,000. So so I met another lady and she was like, don't worry, I will help you. She was saying it in Yoruba. My helper. Film, Mama film now. She now gave me one link, dirty form that I should that I should pay for the form. Now the form is 8,000 naira. Then I had like 7,500 with me. So I had to rush home. I stole my mom's money. Jesus, nobody knew this. I hope my mom is not watching. I stole my mom's money. So to complete the 7,500. So I went to pay this woman and she gave me a number to call. After calling this number, 2 days, the guy will tell me, hello, call me back, I'm on set. Call me back, I'm on set. Okay, sir. I was calling this number, calling this number, calling this number, calling this number. There was no response. Then I was young, like I don't have any idea of what to do because I can't even report him. Because what I did was like I had to steal money to pay him so that I can just feature in a movie. So for like 2 or 3 weeks, I was calling them. So the day I called the woman, the woman told me to come to the office. That was where I knew I've been scammed. When I got to the office is not actually for movie production. They sell herbal mixture there. This they sell herbal mixture there. So the lady told me to fill another form. She was like, don't worry, you're not paying this time. That I should come back the next day. You know, the next day I went. I called this woman. She said, yeah, come to the office now. They've moved, like, they don't relocate them. I was just dumbfounded, standing on the road, only me. I was like, hey, whoa, Chineke, I've been scammed. So now I got scammed. And, but notwithstanding, I kept on going for audition. Like, I had to go for many auditions. There was one audition okay, it was actually a good experience. That was where that was where I met this man, Francis Odega. I met Jude Aurora. I met the late Bouqui'S. Yeah, so they normally show that series on TV. Sparks came there. I think it's my court forever. So that was when I met them and they didn't tell me I was going to play Waka Pass. I thought I'd blow. I never knew I was playing Waka Pass in that video. In the series, and so I was part of the series. But when they were showing the series on TV, I normally tell people, see, let me sit down for that side. I need to tell people where I was sitting on the video. So they also continued. I started going for audition, and when Instagram came, when Instagram actually came, I never liked Instagram. I didn't grow in interest. I was like, no, this waste of time, Jerry. I shouldn't be doing Instagram when you can make physical money. Why should I be wasting my time on Instagram? So after a while, I opened.
Isaac Gerard is in the building.
Who is that?
Isaac Gerard.
Hey, bro, what's up? Maria. Who should I marry? Okay, so
He's talking your story, Gary.
so when the Instagram thing came, so the only thing I knew on Instagram then was just to post pictures, like dope pictures. Like I knew Twitter before Instagram, so I was on Twitter. So I opened an Instagram page. So my first Instagram was Bello_Kreb. So Josh now told me like, bro, no. Make your name very, very simple. Like if you're using Bello_Kreb, like I now finally changed the name to Bello Kreb. So for like I think I opened Instagram 2015. Was it 2015? I can't remember when. I think it was 2015 actually, September 2015. So I opened Instagram. My sister. It was not easy. So then there was no competition, but I was posting picture. So I now thought of making my own personal video. Like I now thought of okay, I have an expression, like I have a look I can do to make people laugh. So I posted that video that day. It was only 3 likes. Just 3 likes. Just me, Josh, and one other person. So after I team up with Josh, um, so I was giving Josh some ideas and he was shooting on Instagram, but I was not shooting anything then. But I had an Instagram page. So Josh was shooting Mama Felicia, just Mama Felicia. He was shooting Mama Felicia with someone else, but I was there. So after a while, I we, me and Josh team up. We started doing the Mama Felicia and son. So doing the Mama Felicia and son, then I have 2,000 followers. So then I just knew, okay, you can post a video and people will repost videos for you. So I'm always online on Instagram. I bought one phone then, a Samsung X3. So there was a time I was operating my Instagram and the phone just blew off, like the thing go off, no one again. And then I made Instagram my office then. Like I was so glued to Instagram. I was doing everything on Instagram then. Then I had 2,000 followers. So I was like, I don't have a phone. That means I'm going to lose all my followers. So there's a friend of mine that stays not far from me. So I go to his house. I'll go around 5 in the evening. I'll operate Instagram from 5 to 8. I'll give him, like I logged into his phone.
See. Somebody said your phone first you blow. Don't leave me.
Yes, so yay! Talking pen.
Punchline.
So the I'll go to the guy's house around 5. I will I will operate his phone. I actually log in my Instagram to his phone and from 5 to 8. I was doing that for like 2 months. But the guy is actually a nice guy. He did not complain about anything. So luckily for me, I got another phone and I was able to get to 5,000 followers. I was now like, yes, I have 5,000 followers. After getting 5,000 followers, the phone I bought again, that one spoiled. So I was offline for a while. Then I had a skit with Emma, oh my god, the real Femi, Josh, and Nasty King Smith. There's this video we did, like it's going to be a phone conversation. So that video was everywhere. Like, so I was now feeling sad that I'm not online to witness this trend. So I felt I was losing followers. So I got back, I was now struggling with my followers again. The day I got to 10K, a remote small for throw party, I was excited like yes, 10K, 10K. I was. Then Josh was, this phone thing don't spoil show for me now. So Josh was ahead of me. I think Josh had like 50,000 followers then, or 60, or was even getting close to 100. So I kept on moving, like I didn't stop. I didn't make the not having fun an excuse. So I kept on doing videos and I've got loads of bad comments, ridiculous comments. Like some people were even telling me, go and do your own video. Stop teaming up with Josh, go and do your own video. So but then I just believe that there's this grace in working as a team than just you want to do it alone. So that's why I just kept on working with Josh and fast forward to see us now. At least we're not like before. So I kept on growing. I was doing my videos. So the powder character was the whole idea was I just came up. The thing just came. As I told Nadi, I just thought of how to make my own personal video without talking, because almost everybody on Instagram are always doing video of, hey Davidson, I see you. Almost everybody they do skits with, talking, shouting, slapping, and all those things. So I thought of, okay, let me just make my own unique way without talking, and so that was it. I did my I did my first video. I did my first video 2017. Then the first video went viral. Funny African pigs. Like a lot of people posted it, so that thing helped me grow my page to 50K. I was able to get to 50K then. So when I got to 50K, I was feeling like, no, what, nothing. I've arrived.
Untouchable.
Yeah. So the video. So when I started the powder character, which is known as the Kreb, like that's the name I gave it. So the powder character, I was not using powder at first. I just want to wear that costume and do some silent comedy. So I thought of making it more comical, like applying powder on my face. So then with the facial expression, someone said Kreb at 50. I'm not 50.
Yes,
I'm
when you
very
have
50.
people.
Okay, yeah. So I thought of adding the powder to my face and to make it more comical, and it was fun, trust me.
Can you give us that face? Give us that face, please.
Huh?
Just give us that expression. You're
So
breaking down your neighbor's house. That's what I'm saying.
so the powder thing started blowing, and with the help of Tunde Not too. Tunde Not was part of the story, and he was posting for me. He was posting for me like he was being supportive. Shout out to Tunde Not.
No, Sunday
So
is.
yeah, so he was supporting. He was posting for me. While posting, some of my friends, some of my fake friends, they will go and comment like, this guy is not funny, but he kept on supporting. And so 2018, on today's page, I won the most interactive follower of the year. Yeah, which he gave me one huge amount. I don't want to disclose it. He gave me one plenty money. So then 2019, I got verified on Instagram. The whole thing now is by God's grace, we're
It's your
still
neighbor.
growing.
I will come and meet them and talk to them.
Leave them. Leave them. So the whole story is, was just growing better. Like again, where we still they go. Like, so that was the whole story. Like, but we thank God. Apart from
Wow.
where I started from, and at least where I am today, I'm still better. I just need to make more money so I can be like you.
Me. No, you should be aiming for someone high up there. Wow, such an inspirational story. So the vibe of this show is like veteran type vibe. We bring people that have been there, that have a story. But then I thought about it that you have a story too. And I'm so happy that we're doing this because there are people that follow you listening right now and people that will listen after and they just give up. Any little thing, somebody is not doing it for me, and this person is not doing it for me. But you're here, you're young, and you're telling them all the times life tried to knock you out, all the times that life tried to tell you, well, and it's not even about the voices from the outside. Should be if it's the voices from the outside, I can always deal with the voices from the outside. What about the voices in my head that tell me, you're not funny, You are not good enough. You can't measure up. How do you deal with those voices in your head?
Yeah, then firstly, whatever you do, I just feel like you need to love what you're doing. Most definitely, there's going to be a time like you just feel like, wait, what am I even doing myself? Like, what's this thing I'm doing? There's a time like that, but you need to love it, because at a point in my life, I was feeling lazy to shoot just because of the kind of comment I see. So I now came to realize that okay, anytime I drop this video, these people are going to write this video, this ridiculous thing, and they will write all this kind of thing on my page. Abby. That means they're seeing my video. That's why they are writing it. Okay, let's do more. So they can write more. So that's one of the reasons why okay, that's one of the things that kept me going. Like, okay, I'm doing this thing. You're telling me you don't like it, Abby, but you saw it, you know it. If you see me, you can recognize me
It's
like
okay.
this
That's you.
guy. That's it, Abby. Okay, let's just do it that way. So I kept on doing it. And do you know now? Whenever I want to shoot, I don't know the joy in me. Like I'm always excited. Like oh, I want to shoot. It's like it's like when I ask a girl out and she's telling me yes, date. That's it. So the excitement is just like okay, go let's do it. You understand? So now is
Tell us about
the shooting thing is
tell
now.
us about a girl you asked out and she said yes.
There's no girl yet. Don't let us talk about that. There's no girl
So
yet.
how did you now know the feelings? How did you know the feelings if you have
I'm talking from experience now, previous experience.
oh, so that's what I'm saying. Tell us a previous experience that you asked a girl out, and you don't have to mention names, but how that went, especially one that said no to you and how you felt.
Uh, like girls have tell me no more than 100 times. Like I even get more no's than yes. But no. Oh, I don't want to talk about because in this life, okay, when it comes to girls, I don't have any girl. I don't have any girl. So I know the feelings like when you ask a girl out, so they're going to give you a yes and you feel excited about it, like okay, I have a girlfriend. But at the end of the day, it might not work out. So not like I have one girl now. But I'm hoping that somebody will, take
Kind
this
enough.
serious. Yeah, so that's it.
Wow. 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 It's amazing to hear your story because when we buy motivational books, right? We hear 7 steps to this, 6 ways to achieve that. And that's what I'm hearing in your story. I'm hearing resilience, self-development, self-improvement, going against the odds, shutting down the contrary voices in your mind, and just keep consistency, commitment. That's all I'm hearing with your story, and it's such an inspirational thing to see someone your age, because the truth is, that's your generation, eh? Some people, their data, all they do is just sit down and troll somebody. That's their
Yeah,
job.
yeah. Like you need to take like nothing is actually useless to me. If you're making this cup if you make this cup your work, like a lot of people won't take you serious. You understand? Because this is just a cup now. But if you do something unique with it, people will start going interested in it. You understand? A
Yeah.
lot of people will say Instagram is just Instagram now. It's not social media. But I believe you're passing a lot of message. Like when people watch you, the kind of content you pull out, the kind of video you make, you're not one-sided. You're not doing skit about a woman exposing their body. No, like you're doing the kind of video, you're making a kind of video everybody can watch, everybody can relate to. So so that's your work. That's your work. So you need to appreciate it. So I still making videos and making people laugh as my work, and so I need to hold it tight and do it better and more. You understand? So
Yeah,
that is it.
absolutely.
I can't
How
believe
do
I'm
you
getting serious like this.
Okay, we'll take a break in 10 minutes so that you can get on serious. But
No,
for
no, no,
now,
no, 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 no. I'm fine. Let's continue, please. I don't want to lose it.
so you talked about self-development. How do you develop yourself? How do you sharpen your craft? How do you sharpen your craft? Like, because there's what you're doing now, there's a guy called Charlie Chaplin. He used to do it back in the day.
Yeah, I know Charlie Chaplin. Same
Yeah.
thing as
So
Mr.
how do you
Bean. Yeah.
Mr. Bean? Yeah, Mr. Bean. But Mr. Bean is usually like, well, was a storyline. Charlie, it was exactly what he'll just be walking very fast.
Yeah.
Mr. Bean was like a storyline
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mr. Charlie Chaplin was very, very weird. Like the kind of things he does, and it's so real. Like no, 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 no. I actually watched some of his video then back then. So
okay, so how do you develop yourself?
okay, like you mean coming up with content that includes not talking, silent comedy. Okay,
Yeah,
firstly, I need to say this for the very first time. See, those my videos you see on my Instagram, I won't lie to you, they are very, very difficult to come up with. I'm telling you, because a lot of people will just tell you, your skills, it is easy now. They talk, just do. No, 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 no. They love this like they are. Pardon me. Let me just. There are a lot of shit in there, like because the way you express yourself, the way you act. Of course, I'm not talking. That's what makes it even more difficult. But I need to do it, and so what made it easy for me is I developed a concept for it. So not talking is that's one thing. So the concept now is there's a delivery guy that doesn't talk, so that ends up getting messed up. You understand? But before the delivery guy, then I came up with this idea of cooking. Like I have a cooking show. It's actually on my YouTube. How to
okay.
cook
What's your
noodles.
YouTube? What's your YouTube?
Yeah, Bello Kreb. Bello Kreb is my YouTube. So it's on my YouTube. How to cook noodles. I made a video of how to cook noodles. If you see that video, the video is mad. Like you just go and watch it. I hope you learn how to make fried rice. I did that too. How to make fried rice. And so after that I stopped, and so I kept on growing. Like I just like to come up with new ideas, and where I get my inspirations from. Sometimes I watch TV and animation. I watch Mr. Bean too. Yeah, I watch Mr. Bean, and the situations around Nigeria, things that happen in Nigeria is enough joke for us to play with. Someone said,
Wow.
"Are you married?" Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
They
married.
just they probably just joined because they didn't hear that you don't even
Yeah,
have a
I'm married.
girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm actually married. Though I'm married to the game.
I am married to Jesus, Satan leave me alone. We're looking for a girl for him, yes. First governor said we're looking for a girl for him. So maybe after now we're gonna go on a looking for wife for Bello session. So put your specs, what kind of girl are you looking for?
Yeah, two things. The first two compulsory two. You must be fine, like fine, die, and
What's your definition of fine?
beautiful. Gorgeous. Like when you wake up, I can still look at you. You understand? There are some kind of women when they wake up, their husband will just dey vex for nothing. Papa Emeka, why are you angry? Leave me. Just leave me. When talking pen, he said physically attractive. The person needs to have the girl. She needs to be fine. I know you can't get a complete perfect girl, but she needs to be, beautiful. Like you must be beautiful first. Because for a fine boy like me.
See, even your neighbor is banging something.
That
Wow.
my neighbor does not like me because I'm fine. Do you know why?
Yes.
Do you know why my neighbor does not like me? Because nobody like me.
No,
Think about it.
listen. Someone said she needs to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's the longest word. And they think your girlfriend should do that. So they think your girlfriend should be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Then I like somebody
Should
who
know
is
them.
fun. I like somebody who is fun to be with, like hilarious and the know the right time to joke and someone that can make me laugh like not like people don't make me laugh, but someone that can actually make me laugh like I don't know, this girl is always cracking me up. Just because of your funny and you're beautiful.
Come, let me give you money.
Then you get
What's the role? How do you balance your faith and your craft?
my what?
Your faith and your craft.
How do I balance it?
Your faith
Sorry,
and your craft.
like sorry, in what way? In what way?
So you're a Christian and you like to do this kids. How do you know when not to cross the line? Like, I can't do that. So that's too far. I can't do this. So this too, you know?
Okay. Not most of the thing I do is not even about being religious. As an artist, as a musician, there's something called is it conscious music or what do they call it? So, for example, now I know some artists, they are not gospel artists, but they can never sing about shake your booty, shake your this thing, you understand? But they are not Christian but just so that's more fun I can do. Like I do it like I'm very, very careful what I do. Like when I'm mostly just I can't there are some kind of things I can't just go with. Of course, if there's a scene that involves me smoking and the story is going to come out well, trust me, I will do it. But I don't smoke, you understand? So, but if the story is going to come out well and it's going to pass a message, I'll definitely do it. But not cause like I should know what I'm doing, like because of religion, and you shouldn't do this. Of course, I don't joke with the Bible. You can never see me doing this kit and carrying the Bible, like Bible, or shouting Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. No. So like we give respect to those kind of things, and yeah. But
Wow.
most of my videos, I still say this till tomorrow. I can play all my videos anywhere, even in the church, in the mosque. If there's an herbalist that want to watch my video, yeah.
How far would you not go when it comes to your craft? I know you've already talked about you will not mess with the Bible, some jokes. Some people that, in their jokes they speak in tongues and they just, kind of disrespect the Holy Spirit and all that. How far, what would you not ever do?
Like I don't even mess with religion at all. Not only Christianity. Like I don't mess with religion. I don't like. I can do anything. I can like. I the kind of concept I have in my head. I create the kind of concept for like something an average man, an average Nigerian man. Like what the kind of story I create mostly is majorly based on Nigerian and some of the things I watch. You understand? So not like I don't mess with religion. Yeah, I don't mess with
Uh,
religion. I can. Oh, you want us to go and shoot in uh Third Milan Bridge to achieve a better shot? Of course, I will do it. Yeah, but
what
religion.
about what is the role of spirituality in the girl that you want to be with? How spiritual, and I'm not talking to tie your head, how spiritual does she have to be? The person you want to end up with, do they have to regard God, or they can say, I'm not into God, all those
No,
things.
you will be into God. Oh, who is this? You will be into God. We will see. We are going to enjoy. You know, we will live our life, but you need to be spirit. you need to be spiritually active, just for your own good. You understand? But no. Like, I don't even like over religious people like Shalom. No. I don't like them. I don't mess with them. No. But your spirituality, your holiness is not actually about the way you look. To my own personal understanding, it's not about the way you look. If you like, wear coat, wear scarf, don't lose your hair. See, your judgment is between you and God. So, but you need to be spiritually awake. You need to be prayerful. Yeah.
Wow. What does your mom feel about your new brand and who you have become?
Okay. The first time I have a character called Pamela. Do you know Pamela? I have a character called Pamela. The first time I wore it down and she saw the video online, she just said, what's going on? But my mom is a very understanding woman. Like, if you explain to her, this is it. So she was like, okay, no problem. You can go on with your craft and just do whatever. So now, I'm sure she's proud of me. Like, I don't even wear the gown anymore. Now it's powder. She just be like, okay, this one you go carry powder for face. You be masquerade. But doesn't have any problem with that.
I can't even think with your neighbor. Give me your neighbor's number. Let me call them.
Let me give you, call it number 9.
Wow. I'm listening to you and I'm super impressed. You have your priorities right. You like a funny girl, but you have to put it right. Like, you have to put God first. I'm not going to. And you said something that's very key. You said for your own good.
Yes,
that he has to fear God for our own good.
because at the end of the day, almost for himself, but which English I will use? Let's be guided. Like, you need to, when you're connected spiritually, like, trust me, the person will even see changes. Like, I'm not a pastor, but you need to get close to God. You need to know God, fam. Like, that is it. Good night. That's my own. Just know God, and you will regret.
Wow, amazing. Who makes your gown? Well, the gowns you used to wear. How did you get it?
Okay, the one Josh wore, the one Mama Felicia.
The purple gown.
Yeah, it's actually one lady. Like, the story was, the gown was meant for Josh. So that fateful day, he told me to go and pick up the gown. On getting there, I met the girl that made the gown. She's a student of Bangkok or Covenant University. So I met the girl and she was like, this is the gown. Please help me and make sure you give it to Josh. Like, she doesn't even, like, she's not a fan of me. It was Josh. So she was like, my mom wants to say, when the girl mom saw me, the woman just laughed. She was just laughing. I'm not like, me, I'm just somebody that, she said, I know you. It can't be you did it slap. I was like, hey. So the woman treated me nice, and it was, I can't remember her name though. So she was the one that made the gown for me. No, for Josh. So on getting home, Josh tried the gown. It was too small for him. So he wore it for some couple of times. Then after I couldn't still know his size again, he gave me and he was like, let's just create another character instead of Mama Felicia and son. Why not Mama Felicia having a neighbor? I said that's true. So we created Pamela. Yeah, that was our first video with that gown. Pamela was how Christian pose. We did that video back then, 2017. Was it 2016 or 2017? Yeah, we made that video. So how Christian posed for photo shoots. So that was the first time I wore that gown. So after we started making Mama Felicia and Pamela. But sometimes when I watch this skit, even me, I will laugh like, why are they wearing this kind of gown?
And now the rest is history.
Wow, I can't believe we have 26 seconds left. Bello, thank you so much for coming to Bouqui'S Place. You have been entertaining, you have been inspirational. We love you, we
Yeah.
support you. God bless you. God bless you, God bless you, and more beautiful things to come.